I'm the hand today.
Shout out Manikka.
Yeah.
And we're here on a Thursday afternoon.
Weird, real weird.
Sometimes it's like that. You just got to find that pocket to get in there, because life will continue to life and business never stops. Business doesn't sleep, so it's hard for me to sleep. I'm sure you're the same way.
There is no sleep. Like it was. So we'll get further into this episode on that, but I mean, just a prime example. Let's talk about today itself. I literally, Manikka fell asleep last night at like 8 o'clock while I was mowing the yard. Mm-hmm. And Wednesday nights are podcast night and date night. So, it's, we're kind of saving. I'm like, Boy, you're a great date. I get inside and she's sleeping, and she slept pretty much until this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to sleep, and we're out in the recliner, and I'm trying to fall asleep, and I can't. And I look at the clock, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning now. And I'm just like, man, and I've taken a sleeping pill already, and I'm like, nothing's working. And so I'm like, all right. I woke her up off the couch, got her to the bed, and then I laid next to her in bed, and just stared at the ceiling pretty much. And 5 o'clock hits. And I'm like, I got to figure it out. And then I think probably around 5:30 I crashed. And 7:25 my phone's blowing the hell up.
Oh God!
And I'm trying to silence it. And then when I try to silence it, I'm getting the text messages right after it. And I'm like in a panic because I'm thinking I just slept until like 9:30.
Yeah, and you missed some shit.
And I missed it. And I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, it's 7:15, 7:20. These calls are coming in. And I'm just like,
man,
this is crazy. And my heart is like, I'm panicked because my heart's just going through my chest. And Manikka's like, you need to calm down, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I feel like I've just missed half my world.
Yeah.
Well, you've only been in bed like an hour and a half. I'm like, feels like 5. And sleep is something that's
no rest for the wicked. I was just with Mike Hicks, Ike, and he was just saying his schedule is very similar to ours, where it's a couple hours at best. And with me, like I'm a lot like what you just explained. Like, dude, I can lay there, stare at the ceiling, the devices off, TV off, fan going, and it's just nothing. Like, and I mean, I even tell myself, yes, tomorrow, but I'm like, if I'm awake, I might as well get some shit done while I can.
For sure.
Why are we wasting time? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. It sucks. You said you've even done a sleeping pill. I've tried melatonin. Like,
man, my doctor subscribed me Ambien, and so Ambien on most people will knock them 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours straight, and you don't even have a choice. You're just ain't
no fighting it.
and it phases me. Some days it'll hit me, and some days it almost feels like it keeps me awake. So I've had the doctor strengthen it, and I'm like, no. Like Manikka, she'll have an issue very rarely, but she'll be like, I can't sleep, so I'll give her half of it, and it is like so jealous. Like, she's
just out
over
like
there.
a light.
I'm like, what is this? You're speaking Spanish, and I mean, there's times, here's where us business owners and realtors and, just independent guys that are out there working for themselves, here's what kills us is when you get in that chair and you put your feet up and you sleep for an hour. Mm-hmm. Then you're screwed because that you could fall asleep at 9 because you're just drained, exhausted, and you wake up at 10:15, and you're like, oh,
you're done. That was
screwed.
it. That was it. That was my chance.
It's crazy. So getting into what we have here today, Tone. So we're dealing on an awkward day. So we're bringing in a new whiskey for you and I. It's just you and I today.
Yes.
So this is Buffalo Trace. This is coming out of that Kentucky range.
Yes.
Kind of everything we talked to. This is Frankfort, Kentucky.
Nice.
Buffalo Trace is kind of named after the early settlers, the pioneers. It's so good. I cannot believe when I saw it today that I'm like, I don't think we've had this on yet. And it's probably one of my top 5s.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right. I saw the bottle behind the counter today, and I was just like, yep, that's coming in. It's one of those days type situation. And it's crazy because you and I are both been dry, nothing except for podcast drink.
We're gonna get Amanda Ray Campbell on one of these episodes who doesn't drink at all anymore, and I was like, man, I'm on this sober-ish journey. Like, I don't when you go out there and you say I'm this many days sober, I feel like people pressure you so much that it makes it unenjoyable.
Yep.
So I'm on this soberish. Like, I'm definitely gonna have my whiskey Wednesday, and like if it's a special occasion or I'm out of town, I don't want to feel shamed
right
because I'm enjoying myself and having a drink. But I don't need to be every time I'm DJing, because I DJ now more than ever. I don't need a drink every time. Tip me in cash, not in drinks. Like,
right.
So yeah, well, Upload Trace 45%. So like when they say 100 proof, those drinks are 100%, and this is 45.
So this is 90 proof. So
okay.
So just remember, anything for it to be considered a bourbon or a whiskey, it has to have 45% potency or higher, or a certain type of potency or higher to get into the whiskey class.
Okay.
So this is actually 90 proof.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's 45% alcohol. Yeah, it should say 90 proof. Yep. So distilled age. Yeah, this is 90 proof. So yeah, this will put some hair on your chest too. But you won't know it when you drink it. It is very smooth.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What in the world?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits right.
Upload Trace. Yeah, I'll do a review on this one for sure. That's so smooth.
Mm-hmm. And my brother introduced it to me. My brother is, he likes his, and my brother Jake, that is, he likes his bourbon and whiskey. And Jake will drink anything that you put in front of him. I mean, his like favorite drink was like Natty Ice.
Oh no!
So he don't care what's in front of him. But we were deer hunting, and we were out. All the Burrington boys got together, and, like they do every year for the last 30 years, and out deer hunting. And he brought this
keep
out.
You warm.
Oh yeah. It's smooth. It's good, and I was like,
Yeah,
yep.
Buffalo Trace. This
so yeah, shout out to
on
my
the
brother
list.
Jake. He introduced this to this.
We gotta get Jake on. When's that gonna happen?
Man, Jake's on the other side of the state, and he's about as quiet and reserved as they come.
For sure. So another episode we got next Wednesday, 5 p.m. That works for you, right?
Yep.
Deck Diaries. They won at the podcast awards. They're here every week. They're actually the ones that come in right after us. So she requested a bottle of Yellow Spot. Are you familiar with Yellow Spot? She said it's the best whiskey in the world, $120 bottle. So I'm on a journey to find that. But I will be bringing that in next week.
She said she had something of the sort when I was talking to her in the hallway as we were passing by 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I mean, hey, we're open. That's whiskey and real estate, man. We're open to anything.
Yeah, and if you think we get crazy, we're very reserved compared to what they go there. So we're gonna have fun with that one. I'm excited about that. So yeah, we got them coming up. Amanda Ray. We need to get James on a solo episode. Bring him in here.
Well, the owner of Stadium wants us. I think they were shooting for the last Wednesday of this month.
That'd be perfect. I think that's the 27th, maybe.
So the owner of Stadium, which is also part
Shout
owner,
out Jon Bond.
Yep, Jon Bond wants us there.
All right.
The last Wednesday of this month.
Got to do another offsite. That's awesome. And then I've been reaching out to Cedar Ridge. They're going to respond one day.
They will. They were just on the news last night, too. And I'm just like, it's only a matter of time.
Yep, absolutely. What's today's market looking like, Lucas?
So real estate right now is very crazy. It's busy, but it's not. There's a lot of people kicking tires is what I call it. Window dressing. You know, they're out there. They're looking. They want to put offers until they go on to put offers. So, I mean, the 200,000 to 250 range is dead. I mean, there's no traffic. Whoa. Like, there's not even a lot of people looking. And I'll take that. I got a house on the market for 207 right now. It's a beautiful house, a lot of remodels. It's valued about 240, so it's completely under market value. Ton of traffic, but no one's pulling triggers on it. Yeah. Then I got another one at that 250 to 275. We actually got a couple in that price range right now, and there's zero traffic. I think yesterday was our first showing in a week on it. And usually those houses, they're nicer houses. Usually they're busy as hell. Yeah. However, they did the big debate this week is being there was no interest rate cuts for June, July, or August really, that September, the inflation numbers came back where it was favorable for everyone, and the consumer price index is where a lot of the feds look into to see what they can do for rate reductions. They're talking it could be a 50 basis point reduction, a point. Yeah, so that'll be huge if they actually do that in September. So there's a lot of people that are watching to see what happens, but it sounds like September 17th, and we'll mark it down. Today is the 14th, I believe, of August.
Writing it down now.
September 17th is when they're going to announce the next big price. Now, there might be some small ones in between now and then, but that's when the Fed is announcing what they're going to do. And they're also projecting 3 price reductions by the end of the year. So we'll see it get busier again. Everyone needs to be patient right now. Buyers, sellers, all the above need to be patient right now because we are going to see it pick up. We've been waiting, and now September 17th is what I was reading today that they're going to look at the next price drops. So
okay. You heard it here first. Whiskey and real estate is what we do.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Dude, this Buffalo Trace though, this is crazy.
That's solid.
Yeah, I gotta put my fam on. We had eggnog screwball in New Jersey.
No, that sounds nasty. But
I was like, this sounds like a gut ache.
Yeah.
But it was the peanut butter eggnog. It was delicious. Like,
okay,
yeah, it was super good.
All right.
I was like, this could go really bad, like, or it could be decent, and it was decent.
Man, I can just feel gut rot just thinking about that.
I swear, so good. But yeah, we just had that in New Jersey. So what do you got going on? Like I know we got Tones Week that's been crazy. I had a radio interview yesterday. We got Old Man, me and Baby Mexico song played on radio for the first time. Brought Ike on the radio in Keokuk. You ever go to Keokuk?
I've been there once.
One time.
Been there once.
This is probably my second time, both for the radio. They're going to be part of the music awards. I had to send you details. Need you a part of it. Would love for you to present. You're like a part of the whole show now. You know,
we're all in. We'll be there. You know that.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a good time. November 9th. We're promoting. We're traveling. We're going city to city. I'll be in Galesburg this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, man, it's just hitting the ground running, no sleep. You know how that goes. What's Lucas's week been like?
Man, I tell you, this has been an overflow. The last 2 weeks have been an overflow into one. Like, I don't even know what today is type situation.
Yeah.
We tried to. So last week was chaos. It was busy, a lot of showings, not a lot of results to the showings, which we will see some this weekend. We'll see some. Tuesday, Wednesday next week will be. I can see us writing some offers up on a lot of people. We're posturing and repositioning a lot of stuff. I'm going to probably take more of a ownership type trainer / I'm obviously going to sell real estate still.
Yeah.
But I'm going to probably put Austin in charge of the brokerage.
Oh wow.
And so he can help with a lot of the day-to-day stuff just to free me up so I can do a lot more stuff.
For how long?
As long as I need, as long as it's working.
Okay.
So that'll be big. That's coming in my world.
Yeah, huge.
And there's a lot of things that that brings that on. I need to get some. I need to focus my time on the growth of my current clients, growth of my clients, new clients, and being able to be there for them. Right now, I'm more there for the operations side of stuff on the brokerage, which that's not my strength. That's not where I'm happy. That's not where I want to be. I'm a sales guy. I like to be out in the field. I like to be part of the journey with everyone. And so it's going to be more on that and focusing on the growth of the company. Yeah. So that's going to be an interesting step. That's for sure. I'm excited for it. And I'm really trying to stay out of the light of, being a true realtor and broker at the same time. One of them has to give.
Really?
Yeah, one of them has to give.
Yeah, I was so yesterday I did a podcast with Amanda Ray, and that was something that came up. It's like when you're doing what you love, like, do you really need to take a break? But we got family, and I mean, there's other interests that we have in life outside of just work, even when you love what you do. So.
Well, the grind is real, man.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
It is. It's nonstop. And like, here's a prime example. Is and you've been there too, Tone. And one of the famous sayings our friends and family has is, "Man, you need to take a break."
Oh man, they love saying that so much. Slow down. And I'm like, I'm also one of one. I'm the only one working this hard, doing this. And I'm the only one that knows how to do it the way I do. So it's hard for
it is. It's
anyone
tough.
else to understand it. But
okay, so here we go. Thursday night, we kind of take Friday off, so we're planning. We're spontaneous, get the heck away. We got no kids this weekend, so going to Galena, one of our favorite spots to go.
Still haven't been, and Amanda brought it up yesterday. I'm like, everybody's been to Galena except me.
we love it. So we go to Galena, kind of our last hoorah between me and Manikka, where before kids go back to school, we have them all the time.
Yep.
So we go there, and even her, she's like, you need to take a load off. You need to not worry about work. You need to be not that. And so Friday night, and all my friends know that I'm currently doing any business activity with, like I'm helping them sell a house or doing so on and so forth. They know I'm gone.
My day. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and this weekend, just chill.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Hold on.
Chill
Figure
this
it
weekend.
out for 2 days.
And two of my closest guys that Friday night just start blowing me up. Man, when you kicking them out of this house, and when's this and that and another, and you've seen them both on Codie and Elias. They were both coming at me on Friday and Saturday morning, and I go. Codie caught himself because Codie's like, man, I should slap myself. I shouldn't even be talking to you about work right now. I know you needed this XYZ. Elias is like, man, get your head right, blah blah blah, and I'm like, this is why I'm burnt. This is why I'm burnt because this, even my closest friends that tell me I need to get the hell out of here, you guys don't know what to do when I do. So it was. I just turned shit off on Saturday and Sunday. Didn't even turn my phones back on until Monday. So. If you heard from me Saturday, Sunday, you ought to be pretty fortunate because you were special. Because I tried to take a couple days, and we get back in Monday, and the grind is it's just real, man. Because right now nothing's easy. Everything's a fight.
You gotta work for it all.
Yep, and it doesn't matter. Perception's reality. It doesn't matter what you do, how you do it, or how hard you're working at it. If you have a flaw, someone's going to pick it out.
Every time. Every time.
And I'm telling you right now to other realtors and other business owners, if there ain't someone trying to take you down on a weekly basis, you're probably not doing your job.
My favorite post I just seen yesterday was people will buy front row tickets to your downfall. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the post. I was like, dang, it ain't even like something a positive to it. No, they can't wait. It's like, why are y'all like this? Like, the other day I posted a video and somebody made a status telling your lips was dry in that video. And like, it's a whole bunch of people that like don't like me all liking it and laughing. And I'm like, God damn, like y'all just came out the woodwork for me. And I knew my lips were dry in the video. And I was like, damn, I hope nobody, I think I licked it. I was like, oh shit, I hope that nobody noticed. I'm like, God, like they will call you out for the smallest things. And then everyone will rally behind that. Yep. But when you're like, hey, we're building this park and we're doing this for the kids, and it's like 3-4 likes. It's your mom. Like,
so proud of you.
Like, stop commenting, Mom.
Get a friend.
It sucks, man. It's literally, like you said, they will pick out whatever flaw you have and draw attention to it. And it's funny because when we were talking before the episode, I wanted to talk about like how do we keep going when the odds are against us, when the support isn't there. I just left a meeting just now where the guy was like, Tone, I don't know how you do what you do. I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. And it's like they don't want to support, and they laugh, or they say I'm doing it wrong, but they're not doing anything. And I was like, I personally, like, I know it's not for the weak, number one. No. But I really block it out. I thrive on not only proving them wrong, but I also embrace the flaw. Like, the first time somebody posted something about me having dry lips, I went and got like a whole chapstick brand. I got a sponsorship from Eco Lips, so it's like cool. I came up off your jokes or whatnot. But there's things like the music awards where they're like, oh, it's a cash grab or it's this, that, and I'm like, dude, there's like 3 free ways to get a part of it. The paid way is the easy way to skip the line type of situation, but you can earn it. Yep. And it's just really hard for a lot of people to understand like that. It doesn't bother me. Like it's annoying, absolutely, but I know why I'm here. I know why I do what I do, and I'm gonna continue to push forward. But I can't advise other people because it's just not for the weak to go the same way I do. What do you do, Luke?
your skin's got to be, I mean, like an alligator's.
Like bulletproof.
Yeah, and it is.
Leather.
I mean, it is. I don't even know how to explain it. Like the people that don't appreciate what we do are the hardest people to talk to, because they've always had it handed to them, or they've never had the grind that we had to do. It is something they walked into. We're self-made, so I mean, everything we do is self-made. It's one of those things that, would I do it all over again? Yes, I would like to say yes.
Oh, yeah.
But damn, I mean, it is.
The butt damn is there, man.
Yeah.
Like, God, give me a break.
And it's so true. It's like the more success you have, it's the bigger the kicks are too.
Yeah.
You know, they coming after you, and now they think you got money, so they, you know, now
it
is a money grab. The ones that are coming after you.
Yep.
I mean, the number of just fake lawsuits that come across on a monthly or whatever not in the property management field is ridiculous. Like, I feel bad for the guy that, you know, has to deliver them, because I mean, half of them we don't even look at, because we already know this is bullshit. We're going to respond back. This is what it's going to do, and it's going to die right here.
Yep.
And it's because we're not going to meet exactly what they're asking for. Yep. But there's so many people that are afraid of litigation, so they can bully their way through a lot of that.
And they just fold right away. Like,
yep.
And that's the thing too. Like, people, my buddy Jarrell just posted about that. He's like, you know, they'll offer you these pleas expecting you to just fold, like, just settle out. And it's like, I didn't do what you're accusing me of. And even your lawyer, you're paying thousands and thousands to say this is a good deal. I'm telling you, I didn't even do this. Right. Why are you telling me to take the deal? And I know you deal with this
all the time.
And it's like, no, we're fighting back. You're not about to bully me into just paying some shit. And there's still like costs, like court costs and stuff that you still incur even when you prove yourself innocent. It's the most ridiculous system.
It is. It's crazy. So like your state boards, they're all right. I mean, your state boards and your realtor commissions, they're all right. They're going to get you on your application fees, and they're going to get you on, you know, just your normal, you know, I need to renew my licensings and the classes. Yep. Okay, you're continuing it. I get it. But your local boards, I mean, they're strictly a money grab. Like,
there's no way to call it anything else.
It is. I've never been reached out to our board for anything, from our board into us, just to see how we're doing or whatever. Not anything positive. There's never been a positive reach out from our board.
Once you see that email, the eyes roll immediately, automatically.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, who owes what? Because I get to see all my agents if they're behind on their board fee or whatever not. And like, I see the cost and I see what it is, and I'm like, I have no idea where this money's going to, because it does not come back to us
at all.
Especially us small brokerages. It's like, okay, do you even know we're here? I mean, you don't know we're here until we sell something and someone wants to yell at us. You know,
where's our incentive from you to keep paying you and like.
Yeah, and so we had another brokerage here in town, one of the biggest brokerages here in town, that really frowns upon what we do, because we're one of those that will help all ages, it could be a $50,000 to a $300,000 deal. We're there.
You're inclusive. You're for everybody.
Yep. And you know, when we're at this board and they're just trying to throw this at you and this and this and this, and I'm like, all right, so what's the problem? What's really the problem here?
I got somebody into a home that you guys wouldn't have blinked an eye at.
Well, but you missed a box on this purchase agreement, and you missed something on this. I'm like, okay, you know what? You're right. I go, if this was another brokerage, if it wasn't Burrington Real Estate sitting right here next to you, would we be sitting here right now? No, you would call the other broker and be like, hey,
check that box.
Check this box. Let's get this, but let's keep this stuff moving forward. No, here we are 5 months after a closing, and you want to bring it up because for XYZ we have no reason. Yeah,
you're trying to build a case versus, hey, you missed this. Like,
yep. And you know what? If I turned in everybody that I saw purchase agreements on, and because we've talked in previous episodes, our worst nemesis is the untrained realtor out there, because we have to help them correct their documents, make sure they have the proper documents. Never in my life would I think to go after that brokerage for it or anything like that. Being we're just small guy.
And it's like, who's got time, dude? I'm sorry, I'm busy working. I'm not busy snitching on every little.
This last 2 weeks has really changed my perspective on it. Where it's like I'm like, all right,
I've seen some.
Okay, you're gonna pull 5 files out of 170 files, and you're going to say there's a pattern, and out of those 5 files, 3 of them get thrown out. So now you got 2 files out of 170.
Where's the pattern? Pattern needs to be
you have a
at
rarity
least 25%.
Yeah, you have a rarity in front of you is what that is.
That sounds like a clerical error that's happened a couple times.
That's exactly how I presented it, too. I just like, you guys are kidding me right now.
A pattern.
And so we're sitting there, and they're and we get to hear some of the kickback on it, and they're talking like a $9,000 fine. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? This never was made aware to any of the clients, never made aware to any of the public. Our goal is to protect the public. Me and your agent actually fixed this before anything ever got out there, because it was literally just a check box. Yeah. And it was fixed before it was even presented to the public where it was going to hurt or harm the public. And our job as realtors is to protect the public.
Yep.
And again, if it was a different brokerage out there, that broker would have just reached out to the other broker and been just like, but being it was Burrington Real Estate, and I'm a producing broker. Mm-hmm. And now, being I'm a producing broker, it's now an issue.
What do they say in hip hop? More money, more problems.
Oh my God, it is.
It ain't just hip hop, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely not. I mean, but that's the stuff that makes you want to take a step back and be like, you know what?
F all you guys, dude.
You know, I get where you guys have an issue, and I'm sorry that I'm busy. I'm sorry that I'm a producing agent.
Yep.
And it's rare, but they're not used to how a small brokerage is, because I mean, it's like any small business that it is. Tone, you're the rapper, you're the choreographer, you're the director, you're everything when you're in a small business.
Yep.
And that's how it is with us. You know, we all share hats, and the one hat that can't be shared is the broker hat, and it can be now because Austin's a broker, and that's exactly what's going to be happening. Is I'm going to let Austin take the reins on that, and I'm going to support everything that needs to be done, and I'm going to make sure everyone else is getting taken care of. Yeah. So I'm excited about it just because I'm telling you, and Austin, this is like his strength. So I mean, use your people to their strengths, and I'm excited for his opportunity. That's for sure, because it's a big opportunity he's getting.
That's huge. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's also huge for you, because like being a boss, being an owner, like, this stuff is our babies. You know, it's not easy to give your kid to any daycare. Mm-hmm. But when it's like, okay, this is actually a responsible adult, a parent that's going to love this and excels at this, like, finding that person is, number one, rare. But having that trust is hard. Like, I mean, we're going to check back episodes moving forward. Like, hey, how's it go? How's it transitioning? Have you let go of the reins, you know?
It's necessary. So I'll look forward to the follow-up, because it also will hold me accountable. So in our line of work, I mean, that is the number one thing. We can't be successful if we don't hold ourselves accountable.
Exactly.
So getting out of that funk of all the BS and selling houses, like right now, showing a house is a breath of fresh air. I'm just glad to be out there.
You know, the field work. Back to the back to the OG steps.
It's what makes you. But I mean, you know, it was one of those things so the last 2 weeks has just been chaos. It's just been utter chaos. It's been a lot of stuff that isn't making anybody any money except costing.
And like, what sucks? Sorry to go back to that, but like, you're on your vacation, you're on your last hoorah before school, and that Friday where I don't want any other communication. BS.
And that's all it is. And it's like, man, this is you're looking at yourself. It's bothering you. I'm with Manikka, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be my best me this weekend. I'm gonna turn everything off and I'm going to try not to be distracted on this. It
sucks so bad. Like, I do feel bad for like my previous relationships. It's like, you don't quite understand. And I'll promise you, like, I'm focused on you. It's all about you. We're going to have a good time.
Yep.
And then something uncontrollable pops up almost every time I say that. It draws your attention, and it can change your mood. There's no, I can fake the funk with you. I can try my best, but this is some BS.
Yeah. Well, and I had two options. I'm going to drink this weekend.
Right.
And then I'm really not going to be. I'm going to be a lot of fun for a short period of time,
Right,
because once you get too far in the whiskey and the real estate, then it gets you.
Yeah.
You get angry.
It's tough, man.
So I might, when we went out, we went to our favorite restaurant, which is Vinny's down in, it's Vinny Vici's or whatever it's called in Galena. It's a best Italian place. I mean, and it's a romantic place to go. It's like you're walking into Italy when you get in there.
How far away is Galena?
Hour from here, about an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
So it's like right around the block. Like, there's a buddy. I'm like, hey man, you want to come to Galena this weekend? He's like, man, I go, we're either going to Lake of Ozarks or we're going to Galena, and I'm not naming any names. He's like, man, I got to check what the roster looks like.
Yeah.
Who's available?
Nice.
If I had a choice, stay in Galena, because it's only an hour and some odd away. It's more convenient for their schedule.
Nice. Oh man.
I'm not.
Ozarks. I haven't been to the Ozarks yet. How is that? Have you been?
Ozarks. I'm going to promote the Ozarks right here. Ozarks is a different world. It is. It's almost like Vegas on water.
What? Hold on, slow down.
It's flawless. What? It's a whole nother world when you get to the Ozarks.
Oh man, Cole Saint invited me there a couple weeks ago, and I was double booked and really wanted to go. He made it seem like I missed out big time.
Every time, and it doesn't matter when you go, you missed out. You missed out. If it's
every day you're not there, you're missing out.
If it's from September 15th. So let's start so if you get there right as like May hits, May to September 15th, you will not experience another party like that.
What?
And now they have days where it is a party, like they have actually designed parties.
Yeah.
But at the Ozarks, and I think Trump's is building a casino down there right now.
Oh,
Margaritaville, owned by Jimmy Buffett's got his own resort down there.
Margaritaville.
So they got their own resort down there with swim-up bars all over.
Yeah.
And that's also attached to Tanterre. That's where I'm going to bring the kids. I think we'll probably hit the last hoorah in September with the kids back in school. We'll probably go down for 3 days.
Let me know when you're going. I'm down.
Oh, and the views is gorgeous. So like all your multi-millionaires, billionaires own a spot on the Lake of the Ozarks. So it's one long, and if you ever drove the whole damn thing, the lake that goes to the Lake of Ozarks, like 100 and some odd miles on water. But you're not obviously doing that. But it is, if you go for a 45-minute cruise on the Lake of Ozarks on the water, it is one of the most beautiful views you'll see. Everything's cliffed. Every house that you're running into that has got an ocean, the lake view front is, you're $500 to $1 million houses.
Whew.
You got the owner of like Pedigree, and some of the big time owners have places. Helicopter pads right next to their house. And then as you turn a corner, you got a party cove, and you'll see 150 boats tied together.
Yeah.
And they're just going back and forth between the boats. And when I'm talking boats down there, the boats you see around here wouldn't last a day there. So those boats that are on that water are $250,000 to $400,000 boats.
Okay.
You're talking damn near yachts, so and there is some yachts.
They don't compare, or like they just wouldn't hold up. Like what?
So me and one of my best friends were down there, in one of our first trips down there, and we're in his 19-foot fishing boat. We thought we were gonna die. We thought we were going to die. Now, if you get out like before 10 o'clock in the morning, you're going to be able to skip across, do your fishing, do whatever you need to do.
What do you mean?
So you know how you see a snowplow when you come onto a snowplow?
Yeah.
And that snowplow is just putting this big old drift out there right in front of you. And if you're in that way, it's going to knock you off to the side of the road. That's how these boats are. So you got your little boat, and then here you have
baby boat.
You got a 26-foot or a 30-foot boat that's got 4 engines on the back, and the weight that they're putting out there is 12 feet high, and your boat's only 6 foot high.
Might be the first time we said this word, so it's like a dick measuring contest.
It is
for
absolutely.
Boats.
It is everything you do down there. They say your boat should match the price of your house.
What?
Yeah, so if you got a $250,000 condo, you're going to have a $250,000 boat.
Oh my God. The boat is the same price as the house.
Yeah, it is insane. I've never seen anything like it in my life, but it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But as you turn a corner, so say you don't want to go to the party coast, you have redheads and you have big dicks and you have Captain Ron's and you have coconuts and there's live DJs playing all day long.
What?
It is swim up bar after swim up bar after swim up bar. It is spring break everywhere, except it's spring break from like your 45 to 55-year-olds.
Oh, perfect.
So like if you're
a hunter,
if you're cougar driving, it is the spot to be. But yet you're talking everyone that's you're talking everyone that's like-minded down there, and the real estate down there is gorgeous.
Yeah.
So my friend that owns this property down there, and Jeremy owns a property down there. There's a bunch of them a bunch of guys that I relate to that own stuff in there.
Yeah.
And it's cool going real estate shopping with them and seeing the change in the markets down there. You want to talk about a hotbed for someone to do property management? I haven't seen anyone that really does it right down there. I mean, if I had the ambition and I was 5 years younger, 10 years younger, I'd start a property management business down there.
What about something like buying a property and Airbnb-ing it just till the dates that you want to?
There's a lot of people that do that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that.
With the prices of the housing, and it sounds like the big dogs live there.
Yeah.
Would you want to try to be flipping properties there, or it's just like you're not going to make a lot? You probably do it if you got the bread, but you're also going to.
The appreciation's been insane. Like, I know when he bought his condo, it was like $160K he paid for his condo, and he could easily sell that for $300 to $400K, and you're only talking
easily? What?
Easily.
How long ago did he get it?
Probably 7-8 years ago.
Oh, man.
The appreciation down there is ridiculous. Like, the best thing that ever happened to down there was COVID, because there's no laws at the Lake of Ozarks. So when people are locked up, everything, all the big money and all everyone, not at the Ozarks. It was wide open. And if you go back and pull some of the newsreels, they were having a holy cow. But it's lawless. Like, there's no, you want to do it, it's open game down there.
It's not as crazy as Portland, though, right?
So, no, it's not that type of crazy.
Okay. That's a local crazy.
No, these guys are driving big boats. Like, there's a lot of alcohol.
We got money and we're crazy.
Yeah, they got alcohol's the main issue there. You're not talking like all. And now, keep in mind, there is people trafficking and doing whatever they want there, because it's so cool. I mean, it is. I can try to explain what the Lake of Ozarks like, but until you've been there, you're not going to understand. And just bring us. And the cool thing is, you bring a swimsuit and a top, and you're good for the week. And and
you're gonna get wet.
That's all you're going to be is on the water. And if you want to go downtown to some of the clubs, or to some of, they're nothing special downtown. It is strictly, it's a sightseeing. Like, it is one of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see. But it is a party on the water anywhere you want it. And you get to pick the type of party you want. Coconuts is more your younger crowd. You get into redheads, it's two swim-up bars and, really good food and so on and so forth. But that's all our age and older.
Yeah.
So, you pick your party.
I like it.
Yeah.
A retirement party spot.
It's so true. I understand why people go down there and never want to come back. So.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
But, talking about it, I'm like, I can't wait. Yeah. And I haven't been there in like a year and a half. So.
Oh, hit me with the date. Mm-hmm. And if we're bringing the family, definitely my youngest is a lot. I always talk about my youngest being very busy, and then I was around kids that were maybe she's not that busy.
Right.
Like, there's busy, but then there's also respectful. So, and we'll close out with talk about family a little bit. Like, when being a step parent, number one, like, how has that adjustment been for you with work, with just I'm seeing that I can't just date the moms anymore. No. I have to I'm not going to say date the kids, but I have to.
They got to fit mesh with your kids.
We have to match. Not just with the kids, but also with my style of parenting.
Yep.
And then I know obviously you'll always have to compromise. So
it's our biggest fight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He said, it's our biggest fight. Yep. That's the answer. The parenting styles, like, how do you find a happy medium?
You both got to be willing to compromise. And we've all met Manikka, and what her compromise is it is so much better than it ever was.
Yeah.
So
I legit see growth from her every week. Like,
yep.
she's, yeah.
And
awesome.
so it's one of those things that you got to, if you let the kids come in between y'all, it will happen.
Okay.
And it will tear y'all apart.
Okay.
You got to understand these kids, our goal is to make sure that we're providing the best possible life, whatever not, for these kids.
Yep. So, like, the first thing is probably make sure our goals are aligned.
Exactly.
And number one goal should probably be make sure the kids have the best life possible.
Yep. and you know, the kids, they're not going to like everything that we bring out to them, but you and her need to be on that same page where, okay, this is what we're presenting to the kids, and you got to support it and drive it. Yeah. And whether we disagree behind those closed doors, you can't disagree in front of the kids. It's so you and her got to be on the same page too. Yeah. That this is what's getting laid out. This is how it is. Yeah. But you're not going to agree, and there is absolute favoritism when it comes to my kids and me and her kids and her, whether we want to admit it or not.
They never want to admit it.
But I mean,
I'm equal.
Our kids, I see them as our kids, like they are. And if you ever watch our kids interact, you would never know they're not brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Because they are constantly fighting like they are. Chloe and Camille and Kennedy. Chloe is like loving. She's got older sisters that she can look up. She's with them all the time.
Aww.
They go to the gym together. They're always doing something together. Yeah. Like Camille and Kennedy have been dog sitting for a friend of mine, and so they haven't been there this week. And Chloe looks like a lost puppy walking around, not knowing what to do. And you heard Talia on the phone, which is our youngest, and I haven't got to see her all week either. And it was our weekend without kids, so sometimes that tails into Tuesday too. So, I mean, it's a whole, like, we don't know what to do when we don't all see each other. So
yeah,
it's blended very well, but it's blended very well because Manikka and I've chosen that in 7 years, most of these kids are gonna be gone. No, I think that's you. That's you.
What the hell? No, that's one of yours.
No, it's not.
I don't know where it's coming from. It's not that one. It's not that one.
No.
Where is this happening?
No.
Someone's might be Bluetooth in.
That's awesome.
That's neither of us.
Yeah, neither of our phones are gone. But you know, me and her have looked at each other and said, 20 years from now or 10 years from now, it's going to be just me and you.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. And that's the end goal is to get these kids where they want to be. But we can't let them come in between what our goals are too.
Oh, okay.
And so our goals are to live happily ever after, 10, 15 years from now.
Raise these kids right, make them independent. I just did a gig at Wash, and I think it was their football coach, and he said the coolest thing ever to me. But it was his father left him and his brother a pair of boots and a cowboy hat. He said he plans to leave his kids with degrees and a business that they can run that he can hand to them. Mm-hmm. And him and his wife are going to travel and do explicit stuff all over the world.
Right. Right.
After, when they decide to retire because they set their kids up for success. Yep. Exactly. And, like, that's definitely my goal. Like, Naya right now, like, all my DJ equipment, like, she could literally take over the business, learn it. Like, that T1 stuff, like, she's here. She's seeing everything that I'm doing, the management. Like, she doesn't understand it all just yet, but in the next couple of years, she will understand it all and at least have it as a side hustle. But if she wants to make it her main thing, that will be an option. So that's what success for me and success for, I set my kids up for success looks like.
Yeah. And, success is graded in so many different ways. And, I mean, it's them having the opportunity to do what they love to do and seeing what they want to do and choose a path that's already been created for them. And that's realistically our goal is to create that path.
Yep.
And, we can't make a horse go to water and drink when it's thirsty. You can't do it. It's got to choose to do that.
Yeah. But knowing that you set them up
Yeah.
to get to the water, you know how to get the water, you
Yep.
know how to filter the water, you know other things you can do with this water, whether you choose to do it or not.
That's on you.
Yep.
That's on you.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing of it is here's a question for you. Would you recommend your lifestyle, your career, and your job to your daughter?
I think she'd make a killing as a DJ. I know I work too much with the management and the T1 stuff, but I'm the stuff that my struggles that I'm learning, like honestly, just delegating and finding the right staff and the people that believe in what I believe in. Once I have basically the order in place, then she'll be able to implement that. But no, my boy Tevin, he started his own entertainment company, and like somebody told me, and I said it to him, and his business partner actually got offended by it, but it was the owner of the casino should not also be the blackjack dealer.
Yep.
But me and him both own the casino and deal blackjack, poker, spades. We're the dealers as well. So I didn't want my responsibilities and all the hats that I wear to fall on a Tevin when starting his business. Although I like to, hope that I influenced him and inspired him, but like, don't do it my way. Find a better way. Delegate. Find your team. And now he ended up parting ways with his partner, and I'm like, shit, you're gonna end up just like me.
Yep.
And he's like, but I love it. And I was like, I love it too. So like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I definitely don't want this for my daughter. I don't want her to wear 8 million hats. So my job in life is figure out how to make this process as smooth as possible. Not for me, because I really do love the work. I love the hustle, but so I can hand it on to my kids if she wants it.
Yep.
And it's a smooth, simple process. I was with Mike Hicks yesterday, and he was like, we're making music that's timeless, but you created the Iowa Music Awards, and 50, 60 years when you may not even be here, this will continue. This is you leaving a legacy. And it's like, that is dope, but like now it also makes me think I need to make this where it's a smooth process and it doesn't rely on me, where I can hand it off.
That's everything I'm doing in our business right now, is just trying to get out of the way.
Yeah.
You get out of
with everything you just said about Austin, that's you. Okay, cool.
Well, and
I can go to the reins a little bit.
And it's hard for Manikka to understand that too, because she has her position within the company, and I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, if there's something severe and you can't figure it out, then I need to be a part of this. And it's hard for her, and it's hard for, all the other people to give me that step back. I'm like, y'all want me to take a step back. Y'all want me to focus on life,
Yeah.
But until I do that, you don't know what I do until I give it to you, And now that they got it, it's like, oh, how do we not involve Lucas in this? And I'm just like, you guys got this.
Because, you're thinking, ask Austin. Ask Austin. Ask Austin.
It's exactly right. I look at Manikka, and I'm like, Manikka, I don't want anything to do with this. I go, why is this on my desk right now?
Oh, man.
Well, I'm like, you tell me when you want to vent.
Yeah.
And
I'm here for that.
I'll be your man. I am your man. You can vent to me, okay? I let me know when you want to vent. But when it's work and it's around your position and what's going on out there, you got this.
Oh, man.
So it's the hardest.
This whole next season is going to be all that.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I think this is episode 7, and we usually do 7 episodes a season. So what's coming up next will be the start of season 8. I'm really excited about this season.
Yep.
So we got stadium. Cedar Ridge is happening this season. I don't care. We got some new guests. Like I said, Deck Diaries. She had a little bit to say about real estate and a lot to say about whiskey.
Yeah.
So like I said, that one's going to be fun. I just interviewed Amanda Ray yesterday, and she talked about leasing these open storage garages, which me and you haven't talked about yet. So we're going to have an interesting episode about that. And she talked about neighbors, and we got to talk about neighbors.
Well, and the crazy thing is, I got so many neighbor stories.
Perfect.
And the storage garages was over for like the last 5 years, has like been the hot, low risk.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, what are the laws? Because like I've met someone living in the upstairs and a studio and a performance area downstairs and an office. Like, we're going to get into it. Not this episode. I know
Yep.
we got some other engagements, but dude, I'm excited. This is a great finale to season 7.
For sure.
Buffalo Trace, I need a little bit more.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, John's like, you got to make sure you hit me up before you go. I want to try that. I'm like, oh, you'll get some. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm excited to go to stadium. I love Jon Bond. He's awesome, and James, and I'll try to get Kale in here too, owner of Moco, and partner with Jon Bond. I love that the F&F crew created something like together with like the same values, and we're able to find a way to partner and not take on the load altogether. So we'll get him in here. We'll talk about all that stuff. And
yeah, because I think Gilligan's is up for sale right now, which is part of that group, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's up for sale, and the spot behind me, because Austin was actually interested in the building potentially. So I would. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of movement going on right now within the market.
And see, I said that we're gonna bring up follow up with you every week on how this transition goes, but like maybe the finale of next season or mid finale is we bring Austin in and ask him how it's going for him.
We need to get him at the beginning and get him at the end.
Yes.
What do you forecast? How do you see
that's gonna be
yourself
great.
right now?
That's gonna be good.
What do you think the positives are going to be about this? What do you think the negatives are? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let him know if his agents are doing what they're supposed to be doing, it'll be nothing but positives.
Yeah.
If he's going to take out a lot of my leads and work hand in hand with me so I can teach him all the different types of transactions and whatever not, so he can get Iowa polished, because he's been in the market. He's been a realtor since 2014. So he's 11 years into this. It's not like he's just starting fresh and trying to learn something. He's trying to learn Iowa. Iowa's a lot different than California, Georgia, and he's sold in multiple markets. So it'll be fun to talk about, because each market is completely different. And you know, we gotta focus on getting B more on one of these things too.
Yes.
So he's been the guy that's been, ride or die with me for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
He was with me with Jeremy. He was with me when we moved over. Him and I are bouncing business ideas all days off each other. He's now became a big investor himself. Everyone that I brought into real estate and trained, and they actually followed the Yellow Brick Road for a period of time, own 4 or more properties. They, and you're talking the average age of some of these guys are probably 25, 26 years old, and they got 10, 20 doors underneath them, and
so
they're learning when they're 20 and 19 and whatever not. And so when you get people that attack who you are and what you do, and why do you give so much time back into these kids and the youth and the kids that you coach?
Future.
I mean, I get to see it every day.
Not like, obviously we're personally invested in these kids directly, but even if we detach from these kids, we're building the future for our kids.
Yep.
These are the kids our kids are going to interact with. I'm going to give a quick story, then I'm going to let you go because I know you got to be somewhere. But I was with my sister the other day, and she was talking about cutting somebody off. And I was like, I understand why you would do that. And if that's the person you are and who you want to be, absolutely stand on what you stand on.
Yep.
However, I know I'm a people pleaser, and I know that's people tell me it's my biggest weakness, and I think it's my biggest strength. I care about people. So when people do or act or behave a way that I don't like, I think it's more important for me to stay in their life than to cut them off, because not only can I educate them, I can hold them accountable. And I think me helping them through their negative whatever they're dealing with may in the future, maybe 10 years, 20 years, I might not even be around to see it. They may help somebody else that is important to me, or like a family member or something, or they may be in a situation where they're like, you know what, I had this interaction with Tone and I know how that made him feel. I won't treat this person that way.
Well, and it's, you got to know what you're getting into too, and you got to prep yourself what you're getting into. The naiveness of thinking that we're going to change everyone is not going to happen.
No.
The opportunity of getting burnt is more likely than the good that's going to happen. So those are the things you need to.
But guys like us aren't afraid of being burnt.
No, we're not.
We've been burnt before.
Well, and like I said, if we know what we're getting into, and we can protect a little bit of the asset side of it, and if all I'm losing is my time into you, then okay, I'm all right with that. I'm still I feel good at the end of the day, and I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, okay, I tried to better this situation.
you being a bad person to me doesn't mean I need to change who I am and try to be a bad person too.
Yeah, well, and it's so true. And keep in mind, and this is one thing that I spoke with these other broker and the board with is I'm not for everybody. And what I do is not for everybody, but it is for most.
Yeah.
And I
do it with the most positive intent by everybody that I interact with. There's no malice in what I'm doing. Those 5 boxes I didn't check wasn't out of 170.
Yeah.
Like, why are you bringing me in, shitting on me about 5 boxes and not praising me for 165 that I did perfect?
Well, and that's not even counting. I mean, when you get into 165, I mean, there's 152 lines per transaction. I mean, and you're talking about 3 lines out of 170 transactions that has 170 plus lines to it. It's like, come on, let's.
I'm trying to end on a positive note, but it's comical.
It is, and it's
like,
one of those things
serious?
that everything could be prevented if someone wants to be a good person.
Yeah.
Just
why
give
didn't
a jingle.
You just let me know?
Yeah. Just give a jingle.
Out.
Don't hold it in your back pocket for 5 months and to wait for something else to ever pop up and you say, "Hey, look at this and this now."
Pattern.
Yeah, now it's a pattern. You want to see a pattern? I'll show you 170 transactions with how many lines and how many chances make your error. There's no pattern here. You have a rarity.
Yes.
You have a rarity is what it is. And that's who we are. We're that rarity, and people don't understand.
In a positive way, though.
People don't understand.
They want to see it as something negative, and it's crazy. So the message of this episode is no matter how much they hate, no matter how much they throw at you, you are the rarity. Keep going. Keep working. It's worth it. We don't always see the benefits right away, but in longevity, we're building something. We're building a legacy. This is something you want to... We work for our kids, our family, and want to be proud of what we do and help as many people as we can.
You bet. And this is the close to this season, so thank you again for tuning in this season. It's just going to keep getting better. So, hey, we got the podcast awards coming up here shortly, too.
Well, he said spring. I'm like, bruh.
Come on.
Yeah, we're ready to bring some hardware home.
Hey, we're going to figure this out. And we got Iowa Music Awards November. So
November 9th, Burlington.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things coming up for activities. And I'm going to take the kids to Adventureland Park this weekend to the water park area.
Nice.
Their last hoorah before they go back to school, but... I'll let you know about the Ozarks too, because it's a half-day trip. Yeah. There's some distilleries down there. We can do a shoot.
I like that. I will bring the podcast.
If nothing else, we'll shoot a podcast right on a deck. Yeah, with the lake in the background.
Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, season 7. It's been one.
Yep, whiskey and real estate, boys.
Real estate and whiskey. Let's go.